Alright guys, here we got a video from Cringe Cast Chronicles, alright? Check out the channel, it's called Joe Rogan Can't Save His Friends Anymore. Comedy nuke. Let's hear what we're talking about.
Maybe it's not a coincidence that this machine I can't turn myself away from. Maybe it's not a coincidence that this machine is also called the Apple. Thank you very much.
Bryan Callen just committed career suicide in front of Joe Rogan's handpicked audience.
I hate how Bryan says that, and he tries to look like he just said something, you know, life-changing, right? Like, this is some sort of pontificating that has never been touched before. No one's ever thought this deep about the Apple products. It's fucked up.
Audience, and it's all on tape. We're watching a man destroy himself in real time while his closest friends sit in silence, unable to even fake a laugh.
I'm not saying there aren't real trans people. That's not what I'm saying here, because there are. I'm just saying there are grifters in every community.
But here's what nobody's talking about. This special was filmed the exact same week Rogan was defending Callen on 2 separate podcasts. This wasn't just a comedy special. This was coordinated damage control that spectacularly backfired. Let's break down how Joe Rogan's golden ticket officially expired.
Well, I like how he says that. Golden ticket. Willy Wonka style. But then who the fuck is Wonka? Right? Ron White? Is Ron White the one that we should all really be blaming for this Austin boom? Maybe. I will say Cringe Cast Chronicles, man, mouthful of a name. But they post shit constantly. They're very good at what they do, constantly posting stuff. Go check out their channel. Let's hear some more.
The Mothership Meltdown. Bryan Callen dropped his special False Gods 3 weeks ago, and within 48 hours, something unprecedented happened. Even Rogan's inner circle stopped promoting it. No tweets, no Instagram stories, radio silence. Look, everyone expected Callen's usual shtick. The air humping, the "am I secretly gay" routine that feels like it time traveled from 2003. But this wasn't just outdated comedy.
I do have to say that I recently put out a video complimenting Will Sasso, especially Will Sasso with Bryan Callen, and how funny they are together. And I still stand by that. I think those two guys are very funny together. I think Bryan certainly has his moments, at least when you compare him to Brendan Schaub. Bryan's a funny guy, you know, all things considered, right? It's just a shame that you're apparently this funny, and this is what you put out at your home club, right? Being that you're in Austin, Texas, Joe said you could film at the Mothership, you had home field advantage, and they still weren't just giddy, you know? Sad.
This was something darker. Every single joke felt like it was written by committee specifically for Joe Rogan's approval. And here's the gut punch. Even the people it was designed for rejected it.
Okay,
You know
stop
okay,
saying
sorry.
it. That's where I land. You have gotten...
Okay, this is super meta. If that's what meta is, I'm reacting to now Cringe Cast Chronicles reacting to Hassan's reaction to Stavros. What the fuck, man? I mean, what are we doing?
Gotten like Austin trans brain. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it
It's
really
not.
is at the
No,
top of your
because-
head.
He could have just took the Stavros clip. I mean, this clip is everywhere. Why did it have to come from Hassan's stream?
No, because I
You
really...
Stavros Halkias called it trans brain disease. This Austin phenomenon.
It's funny when these people consider themselves to be a part of this comedy community in any capacity, whether you're somebody like myself who just reacts to stuff or writes little scripts, or somebody who's, you know, trying to expose comedians like Red Bar. It's disappointing when you still can't say the names right. Like, is it Come Town with Adam Friedland and Stavros? Like, you haven't heard people call him and him say his own name enough times at this point that you know it's Stavros? Like, what are we doing, bro?
Where comedians become obsessed with one topic to the point where it consumes their entire personality. You watch them transform. They move to Texas, they start going to Rogan's Club, and suddenly every set is just different variations of the same 3 talking points. Callen's special is what happens when the disease reaches stage 4.
I walked into a coffee shop right here in Austin, right here, and behind the counter was a young person making espressos, and it looked like it was a man. I mean, I don't know how he identifies. I don't want to, but he had a beard, a pronounced beard, and he was also wearing a.
I don't know, man. I guess I'm just partial to the idea of simply just being funny. You know, I don't really care about the subject matter. No matter what it is, just make it funny. That's it. That's all I think most of us are looking for. And when you don't hit those marks, it's like, what are we even doing it for? What's the point? What's with the effort or minimal effort? It's confusing.
Lovely summer dress. Lovely. But it had straps, a floral pattern. It stopped above the knee. And so I thought that I had all these thoughts. And then I had my old guy thoughts. I couldn't believe it. It looked like chaos to me. It looked scary. It triggered me. It did. I was like, this is cats and dogs living together. You can't just decide you're going to wear a dress. What the fuck, you know? It's like, how are we going to compete with China, you know?
The rant that broke everything. Notice what just happened there. Callen talked for 56 seconds without attempting a single joke. That's not a bit, that's a TED Talk from someone who's genuinely confused about why society changed without asking his permission. He admits he's scared of a person wearing a dress. Says it.
Well, guys, let's be honest. All of this oversaturating the market of comedy with these type of jokes is no different than when comedians were talking about, you know, any specific topic, any specific cultural change. I can't think of any because I rarely care, but they're gonna comment on it, and everyone's gonna have their take. And yeah, I'm the first one to sit here and say that this fucking Austin comedy scene is atrocious. But to say that the idea here is to simply preach, and that's what Bryan Callen was doing, was preaching, well then every special that Dave Chappelle has released since he came back from running from the Illuminati has been preaching. Because that motherfucker hasn't made me laugh in 12 years. He can go back for all I care. That dude is the least funny comedian working right now, as far as I'm concerned. As far as also all the people sucking his dick, right? He's way too popular to be that shitty. Every fucking goddamn special this dude has put out has been a TED Talk. And you want to sit here and say that this guy here is trying to make a joke for 56 seconds and there's no punchline? The punchline was, how do we compete with China? That was the punchline. As simple as it was, that's what it was. Okay? I mean, the chaos thing was a little bit of a punchline. It's there, right? Makes sense. It's just so weird that they all like to spin this into some shit that it's not. Like, oh, that's a TED Talk because he just did this and he just preached for a little. He ranted for 56 seconds about one topic. But yet your king, Dave Chappelle, does nothing but rant about nothing and has no fucking punchlines. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? Or are you guys afraid to talk shit about Dave Chappelle? Either way, guys, I'm done reacting to this video. Hit the like, hit the subscribe.